This is outside the UK court, where they just arrested Julian Assange. I don't know if they're waiting for him to come out, y'all, but you can tell that he was not treated well in the Ecuadorian embassy. His mental and physical health has really deteriorated. This is a sad day for a man who saved America from Hillary Clinton and the corruption. I generally don't talk about politics, but the deep state has gotten way too deep. I think they ought to tear UK down. And if they extradite him to the U.S., y'all, you can look for a lot of stuff going on in the street. Because a lot of people are for Julian Assange. This man could help President Trump take down the deep state. Trump needs to give him a pardon, a complete and full pardon for testimony. This man has a lot of evidence on the Clintons and others in our corrupt government.
Following breaking news out of the city, just since CNN police have confirmed reports that WikiLeaks found that Julian Assange has been arrested at the Ecuadorian embassy in London after the Ecuadorian government withdrew his asylum. They say he's been taken to custody at a central London police station, somewhere around here, where he'll remain before being presented before Westminster Magistrates Court just down the road. As soon as is possible, he was invited into the embassy, of course, by the ambassador following the Ecuadorian government's withdrawal of asylum, and we're just seeing that the government here as well, Sajid Javid at the Home Office down the road, also confirming the news, saying he's rightly facing justice in the UK. We're going to bring in CNN contributor Tim Lister.
Police have arrested WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange. Here you can see him being dragged out of the Ecuadorian embassy by British police.
Now look, how he looks, like a poor old sickly man from maltreatment.
Police station, and he could appear in court in the next hour or two, which of course we would bring to you live.
This is such a fascinating picture, an amazing picture to see, and so much history here. Julian Assange, obviously a central figure in so much of the drama in the United States over the last 8 or 9 years. Of course, WikiLeaks, a central player in the release of the hacked emails from the Democratic National Committee and Hillary Clinton's campaign, part of the Russian attack on the U.S. election.
He has been so mentally and physically abused while in the Ecuadorian government.
Assange spent 7 years in the Ecuadorian embassy avoiding extradition over a sexual assault case, but that case
was dropped. And now they're trying to arrest him and give him a year for avoiding the warrant that UK had for him to extradite him back there.
Good morning to you, John. Yes, Julian Assange was dragged out of the embassy, as you mentioned, and showed that video footage, which has since emerged online a couple of hours ago by members of the British Metropolitan Police. The British police were...
Y'all, I don't know. If Trump don't pardon Assange, he might not get another term. Because
Julian Assange's long-running asylum claim was finally...
he's a journalist. We're supposed to have freedom of speech. I can't even believe that they're extraditing him, but I think it's so that we can expose the deep state, or at least I'm hoping it is.
WikiLeaks referred to in that indictment that emerged over the summer as
now, at least he gets some medical attention in the U.S. probably.
The dissemination of that hacked material from the DNC servers.
He has aged 40 years in 7.
Events that led up to the outcome of the 2016 U.S. election, which he's always denied, by the way, has become increasingly uncomfortable for both the Ecuadorians.
Right, he did not get his information from Russia.
Because, of course, they've always made it clear that the moment he were to step out of the embassy,
Seth Rich, who's now dead, who worked for the Clinton, and I'll go into that in a video. But Russia, y'all, had nothing to do with our election.
What we don't know at this point is whether or not there is an extradition request that it has been issued by the United States. What I can tell you that's significant is that we've just learned that the Home Secretary of the UK is likely to make a statement to the House of Commons in a couple of hours from now. That is highly unusual in these kind of cases and is being viewed as potentially something that might have to do with an outstanding extradition request for the United States. I spoke to Assange's lawyers yesterday. They said that he always feared an extradition request and would have stepped out had he had any assurance that there wasn't going to be one. But obviously things did not end in the fashion that they had planned.
That is for sure. Nuno DeSantis, thank you very much. Please bring us any updates from the scene there. Joining us now is Evan Perez. He's our CNN senior justice correspondent, who's obviously...
So hi everyone, so just show you what I'm making here. Made some spaghetti sauce with some green peppers and garlic. Got my water boiling. So that's what's for dinner. So hey, anyway, it's been a warm day out here. We've had 80-some degrees today. And, but I was watching the news and I saw where Julian Assange was arrested. Y'all, I generally don't try to talk about things, but they have been doing this Russia scandal for so long that, and now mind you, this has nothing to do with Democrat or Republican, honestly, because I'm not neither. Well, I've been Democrat my whole life, but I'm not neither now. I just vote for the better person. So this has nothing to do with my kind of politics. What it does have to do with is, y'all, sorry about moving around. I'm just really stunned that the Democrats have been so hateful. They hate Trump so bad. They don't care what they got to do. I mean, now they're looking at their his taxes because they couldn't find no Russian collusion. I mean, it's ridiculous. And the corruption in the FBI and CIA, that's even worse. Y'all, if you can't trust your government, and they fake dozers, and they did all that just to spy on Donald Trump. I mean, come on, y'all. I don't care, like I said, I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican. We're all American. And the stuff that the Democrats have been doing is so corrupt and crooked. And now I'm going to get into the Julian Assange thing. Give me just a sec. Okay, so I wanted to get to where I could sit down. Okay, Julian Assange is also not Democrat or Republican. He's not even American. He didn't do it to help Trump. He did it to show us the corruption in our government. Hold on, got a call. Okay, so I've been rudely interrupted about 5 times trying to get this video together and uploaded. But as I was saying, Julian Assange couldn't care less who he was blowing the whistle on, whether it be Democrats or Republican, because he's neither. He didn't do it for Trump. Here's the thing. The reason that the DNC would not allow our intel agencies to check their computers, hold on, is because it was an inside job. They knew that. Before they started the fake Dozier and the fake Russian story, they knew that. Because the guy that was behind it is now dead. And his name was Seth Rich. And he worked for the Clintons, well, for Hillary Clinton and the DNC on her campaign. He did not like what he was seeing in the campaign. So he went into the computers and printed out the emails and gave them to Assange, who later released them. And now he's dead because of it. And I'll tell you Seth Rich's story in another part of this video, because now I've got probably quite a long video where I've had to put it together, stop, go. So anyway, but it's not really a long story, but it's a story for those of you who haven't heard it. And like I said, when I realized what was going on in the Democratic Party, how corrupt it is, that just turned me away from the Democratic Party. And Trump wasn't an average, politician. He was a businessman, a smart one. And they're all mad. Even some Republicans are mad because he beat out a lot of the top Republicans, if you recall. What do you have, like 8 or 9 running against them, and he beat them all? So they're angry and they're mad. Okay, but get over it. Beat him fair and square, using what the American people care about the most, which is schools, healthcare, infrastructure, jobs, finances. Use what matters most to us to win. If they continue down this path, the Democrats have already, as far as I'm concerned, really ruined their party. It's going to take a lot for them to get it back. Especially with all the stuff that I've learned that they have done and is capable of. Especially the Clintons. I was really surprised because I voted for Bill Clinton 2 times. And the first time Hillary ran, I voted for her in the primaries against Obama. But now that I know, would I vote for her again? No. It's going to take one heck of a Democrat to take back and to gain back the respect that they used to have. So, anyway, I'll leave it there for now. I hope you all have a good evening. And take care.